Hey everyone, and welcome to the next video game review on Pokemon Productions. And I've got another racing game for you guys. And it's a racing franchise that actually I loved as a kid. And it's been ages since I've seen the show, so it means a lot to talk about it on this show. So I've got the game here. Today, I'm going to be reviewing Wacky Races Crash and Dash. As you can see, it is a Wacky Races game. For those of you who don't know, Wacky Races was an animated series from the 1960s, I believe, that involved a whole host of characters, every show competing to become the world's wackiest racer. So as you can see, we've got people like Peter Perfect in the Turbo Terrific and Penelope Pitstop in the Compact Pussycat. We've got the Slag Brothers there in the Bouldermobile, Red Max in the Crimson Hay Baler, all those type of people. And of course, on Riot's front and center, we have Dick Dastardly and his sidekick, Muttley. I'll just read you the back of the box at the moment. There's not that much. It's not the best back of the box, but I'll read you what I can. Compete to be the world's wackiest racer. Jump in your favorite wacky racer and take to the wheel in a series of bumper-bending cross-country rallies. Play as your favorite wacky racer, including Penelope Pitstop, Peter Perfect, the Slag Brothers, the Anthill Mob, and the Gruesome Twosome. Pick up wacky widgets to gain wacky powers and inflict all sorts of damage to your opponents. 24 great cross-country wacky tracks with loads of twists and turns. Shake your Wii Remote as fast as you can to boost your wacky racer and win the mad dash to the finish line. Up to 4 players can compete in all game modes. So this is a Wacky Racers game, and I like the way they've pointed it out, like the way they've set it out. Like most racing games, you have a behind the camera's looking behind the chosen character, so you've got a view of them. This time, it's on the side, and you can see all the racers together. And obviously, it can be a bit hectic, like. It's hard to tell where you are sometimes. I've found it's hard to find out where you are, but you do manage to. It's basically just bumper to bumper, as the game says. You're all just bashing into each other. And that's the thing. It's called Crash and Dash for a reason, because the game features crashes, like literal crashes, where your cart literally just breaks into pieces, and that puts you behind. And it's not like any other racing game where you hold down a button to accelerate. You actually use the control stick on the nunchuck to move forward. And it may confuse a few of you who have played enough racing games where you hold down a button to accelerate. But you know, I like it. It's quite unique. And like I say, you get to play as all different characters, and the wacky widgets, they allow you to use all sorts of abilities and powers. Like there's like speed powers, which enable you to increase speed. Like for example, the Anthill Mob's getaway power, or what was another one? Or the Slag Brothers dual club power, or Peter Perfect's triple wheel power. Then there's attack powers, which lets you attack the racers in front of you, like the Gruesome Twosome's dragon flame power. What else is there? What else is there? Oh wow. Yeah, the Gruesome Twosome's Dragon Flame power. Penelope Pitstop's Heart power or Love power or something like that. And there's flight powers like the Slag Brothers' Pterodactyl power, the Gruesome Twosome's Dragon power, which is different to Dragon Flame power, Peter Perfect's Inflator Tire power, and Professor Pat Pending's Blimp power. Then there are the way out wacky powers, which enable you to actually use the Wii Remote and sometimes the nunchuck in different ways. It involves sometimes pointing at the screen and shaking the controllers. It can be a bit tricky while you're racing at the same time, but you know. The one thing I realized, there's not that much stats in difference. I mean, obviously the powers make them each different, but they all work in exactly the same way, so there's not really that much difference. I don't think one character is better than the other, so that's a bit of an odd choice. But obviously, some powers will suit you better than others, and some of the way out wacky powers, they'll be easier and some will be more tricky. But, you know, and each course is based on episodes of the show. So we've got something like Traffic Jambalaya, Scout Scatter, Creepy Trip to Lemon Twist, Beat the Clock to Yellow Rock, all that sort of thing. Now you're probably wondering where Dick Dastardly and Muttley play in. Sadly, they're not playable characters. They serve a different purpose. In every race, at random points, you will encounter those two twice. And they create these trap challenges for you. And you have to basically escape them. Like different mini games to help your car escape. And if not, you basically lose a lot of progress. For example, you could be batting bombs away to other racers. You could be rowing along a river because the bridge is out. You could be reinflating your tires after Dastardly lets the air out. Or in one of my favorites, you could be dodging boulders that go from side to side. Well, it's one of my favorites. And then there's one where you have to have a steady hand and draw a line along a narrow ledge. And they do actually have trap challenges as a separate game mode. So you can actually play the challenges one after another to see how big a score you can get. So it's kind of like WarioWare in a way, but except not really, but you know, they have like little clips and animations to show what the two of them are getting up to. So I like that. And I think the voice actors also came back. Like the voice actor for Dick Dastardly came back, I think. And also the commentator who comments on the races during the show. I don't know if it's the same guy or if it's just a really good impressionist, but either way, it's cool. It's cool that they, as far as I'm aware, brought back the original cast, which is something that you have to do with racing games, or, well, not racing games specifically, but games based off existing IPs. So, you know. So, all in all, this is an okay racing game. It's pretty good. It's not the best, but I think it's pretty good. If you guys are if any of you out there are racing games fans, then I would recommend you give this a shot. And if you're Wacky Racers fans who really love the show, then yes, do pick this up. It's on the Nintendo Wii, and there is also a DS version, which is the one I first played. But, you know, if you ask me, I think the Wii version's a little bit better. So if you were to, so it just depends on what you have, really. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys were Wacky Racers fans, and if so, let me know who your favorite characters were. And have you ever played this game before? Did you prefer the DS version? Did you prefer the Wii version? Let me know down in the comments, and I will see you next time. Take care, everyone.